Hey friends, it's David at Art Lovers Academy. Thanks for following with me to the final 4 skills of the LoveSmart curriculum, LoveSmart Life. And these are the 4 skills that we use to co-create the life and love that we really want. These 4 lessons equip you and your partner with the strategic planning skills that you need to consciously co-create your own love and your own life. And these skills integrate structured analytical thinking with creative dreamlike experiences to empower you to decide together on the way of life that will fulfill your personal spirit. These are the 4 skills of co-creation. First of all, or it's actually skill 9, envisioning. We envision our future. And then goal setting. We set and achieve our goals. Skill 11 is responsibility. We share responsibility, the ability to respond. And skill 12, the final skill, celebration. We forgive and we celebrate. Those are the 4 skills of LoveSmart Life. And if you participated in the Pandemic Planning for Fearless Families workshop that I called The Same Boat, that's my little boat, how to transform fear into action, you will notice that it is an application of the 4 skills of LoveSmart Life. So I'll walk you through the skills here, and if you want to practice examples, watch this video and you'll see me giving you actual application of each of these 4 skills. So skill 9 is the skill of co-creating our future. And here's my little character here who has a thought of planting a flower, meets someone who maybe has another idea about planting a flower, and together we envision a garden. We can co-create our future. And let's see. No, we did that. Co-create. So this is the skill. We empower ourselves by envisioning the future that we really desire. Our clear vision inspires us to focus our energy as we co-create our own future. Shared vision is powerful. Creating a shared vision empowers any individual, couple, or team to concentrate their energies on its realization. Every action and decision of the partners can be brought into alignment with the shared vision, enhancing our power to collaborate to manifest our vision. Here's a great quote from Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who says, "The optimal state of inner experience is one in which there is order in consciousness. This happens when psychic energy or attention is invested in realistic goals and when skills match the opportunities for action." Now, in this series of 4 lessons, I use this quadrant. We call it the 4 corners, and it allows us to organize our vision in these 4 domains of life or aspects of life. That is, we're interested in our relationships, we're interested in our resources, we're interested in how we express ourselves creatively, and we're interested in our health. And so we can envision our future in each of these quadrants and align our visions with one another. So in the pandemic workshop, I introduced the notion of smart tracks. In order for us to envision our future, we begin by looking at positive possibilities in each of those 4 areas, brainstorming steps in the directions we desire, structuring those ideas in each quadrant into patterns, and concluding by describing our vision in each area. And then we initiate the actions that will move us forward in the direction of our dreams. And that is the smart track that we can follow for co-creating our future using this quadrant model in order to organize our thoughts. And when we practice this together, so here's our commitment statement again. With commitment, we empower ourselves to master the skill of co-creating our future that we need to enjoy more happiness and success in our life and in our love. So that's skill 9. We co-create, we envision our future. Skill 10 is the skill of goal setting. And this is, we express as we set and achieve our goals. This skill empowers us to set specific, achievable goals that are aligned with our future, with the future that we envision. We align our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions with these goals, empowering us as individuals and as a couple. And this is actually how DJ and I created Art Lovers Gallery. We envisioned our future. We chose this space. We set specific goals for ourselves, and you'll see how that manifests as we go forward. Now, the model that we're using here are SMART goals. So what are SMART goals? They're specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. And this is a well-documented goal-setting model. It's very helpful. And so it's one thing to have a vision of, oh, let's buy an art gallery. But then we have to break it down into what are each of the measurables we have to achieve in order to succeed in that. Here's Brian Tracy. If I was given only 5 minutes to speak to you and I could convey only one thought that would help you to be more successful, I would tell you, write down your goals, make plans to achieve them, and work on your plans every single day. This advice, if you followed it, would be of more help to you than anything else you could ever learn. That's how important this skill is. We set and achieve our goals. And you can take any aspect of your vision in these quadrants and focus your awareness on it and attach measurability to it. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely goal that moves you forward in each quadrant is really the source of empowerment. It's where ideas meet action. It's where vision hits the road, if you will. It's where we get traction. And without this, the whole process of envisioning the future becomes jaded by our inability to actually put it into action. So the daily practice is just to post and review your goals each day and take the necessary actions that you need, and then also express to your partner appreciation and gratitude for the progress that we're making. And so we can sum up this lesson by saying, with commitment, we empower ourselves to master the skill of setting and achieving our goals so we can enjoy more happiness and success in our life and love every day. And that leads us to skill 11. We share responsibility. And defined, responsibility is the skill I practice as I act to realize the goals that are the focus of my commitment. Practicing the skill of responsibility keeps us on the pathway leading to the realization of our shared vision. This is how we co-create our own success and happiness. And we're going to use we can actually evolve our 4 corners into a household planner now that posts the daily actions and weekly actions that we are taking in order to achieve our goals that will result in the fulfillment of our vision. And I just wanted to talk about responsibility and accountability for a second, because the secret of responsibility, the ability to respond, lies in joyfully performing the actions that lead to the realization of our shared vision and goals. Keeping my love alive is my responsibility. There's a quote that I love by, I'll get it. What's done is done for the love of it, or never really done at all. And so if I'm going to practice if I'm going to exercise my ability to respond, I have to do it out of a positive, loving motivation, rather than a negative, cynical, you made me do it spirit. To succeed, I have to do it for the love of it. And then the secret of accountability lies in lovingly keeping track of tiny indicators of positive progress as an ongoing exercise in mutual encouragement. So this is the opposite of that negative spirit that tunes into anything that's out of sorts or not right. It's noticing things going right and drawing more attention to what's working. This is the practice of affirmation, and it's the practice of positive reinforcement. It's noticing tiny indicators of what's going right and sharing that as the foundation for accountability. And so with commitment, we empower ourselves to master the skill of sharing responsibility so that we can enjoy more happiness and success in our life and love. And that brings us to skill 12, forgiveness and celebration. Forgiveness is the skill of making the choice to initiate the miracle that brings healing into the present moment, to unlock pain from the past and release the potential for love's future. And it's a very important skill because as we co-practice with anyone else, some things go the way we intended and some things don't. And we have to celebrate that which is successful. We have to affirm and appreciate that which we actually envision and fulfill, and let go anything that was other than what we intended. So here's a simple meditation for forgiveness, for self, because I do things that I regret all the time, every day. I can meditate and say, I love myself, I accept myself, and I forgive myself, even though I don't fully understand myself. And with a partner, because every day our experience is different. I can say, I love DJ, and I accept DJ, and I forgive DJ, even though I don't fully understand DJ. And that allows me to release any negativity and move forward in an aspect, in a mindset of forgiveness. Now, I practice forgiveness using my sense of my personal spirit, and especially my sense of control, because it involves putting myself into an energetic space that doesn't come naturally. It's easy to sort of hold a grudge and to ruminate on that which was offensive. And it takes a deliberate effort to say, I let that go. And that's why that meditation is so important. So I use my personal spirit, and specifically, I leverage my sense of control, the sense that I have my hands on the steering wheel of my life to say, I'm going to make a turn here, and I'm going to turn towards forgiveness. And also to celebration, because celebration is essential to our whole experience. And we can all do our own version of jumping up and down and kicking up our heels and having fun with our own life situation, because that is the essence of what we all have to enjoy. So with commitment, we empower ourselves to master the skill of forgiveness and celebration so we can enjoy more happiness and success in our life and love. That's what I want for you, my friends. That's what we want for ourselves. That's what we want for our neighbors, for our community, for our world. I thank you for staying with me through this learning experience. My name is David Church. I'm with Art Lovers Academy, david@artlovers.ca. I would happy to be your coach or to lead a process for you, your family, your community. I thank you for your interest in this process, and I look forward to being part of a better world that we can all enjoy together.